Everyone, Paul here. Today I'm going to be talking about a formula from using the stock market, and basically where we're going to be focusing on the S&P 500. But I'm going to be going back into a strategy that was off of a paid indicator. Now this is not going to work. Most of the strategy, and there's a workaround, but most of the strategy will not work without this indicator. So it's up to you guys if you want to do it. If you want to get this indicator. If you don't, there's workarounds, but you won't have all the indicators. So this strategy works really well. It works really well for scalping, and especially for the stock market. And I'm going to show you how to use the Ghost Market Pro swing, which is basically like the rainbow strategy, but there's more moving averages to it. It's the swing and the cloud, and how to use that to find moments within the stock market to find your moments for your option trading. You can also use the strategy for stuff like micro strategy and find moments when assets go up, but mainly this is for options trading. So I'm going to show you how to load it up with the Ghost Market Pro indicator. Now I will put the link below. I'm not affiliated with them, but this won't work 100% unless you have the Ghost Market Pro. You can still manage to get it with the swing, but you can't really get it with the cloud. So it's up to you guys if you want to get it. I'll put the link below. I'm not affiliated with them, but I'll show you how to set it up and then look for good entry points with the stock market. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is you want to set up the Ghost Market Pro, and you want to get the cloud. So basically, if you get the indicators here, you'll need the swing, and then you'll need the cloud. And basically, there is a workaround for the swing, and the swing is basically moving averages of 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, and 90, 95. 90, 95 is what I talk about a lot on this channel. There's other formulas for that that I cover on this channel. But basically, you can set that up. Now, if you don't want Ghost Market Pro, you can go to your CM EMA trend bars, but you're going to have to put every single one of those moving averages on there, and that will set it up to look like this. But in order to have that, you're going to need to upgrade your TradingView account to get all those indicators. So you'll need quite a few indicators to make it look like this if you don't want Ghost Market Pro. And then the cloud here it's with the Ghost Market Pro, so you're going to need that in order to make this work. But anyway, I kind of want to go over the stock market right now. We're going to focus on the S&P 500, and we're going to focus on how to find good signals, good scalping moments with using this strategy. So basically, after you have all of your moving averages set up and the clouds loaded here, what I've found to be effective here is I removed the yellow. Now you can have it on and off. It just looks like that. That's, I guess, a volume cloud, but it works better without it, in my opinion. You can turn it on and off, but it works better with it off, because what you're going to be really doing is first you need to identify the overall trend. So the overall trend, you can get that by looking at the day. And if you've seen my last video, what you really want to focus on is, go to like the hour, because you really want to just scalp this. So if you look at this on the hour, we can basically tell for the last little while here what direction it's been going. So now you can use this with just the CM EMA trend bars, and you don't necessarily have to look at the cloud for this strategy, but you personally you'll know what direction, you'll know when it's bullish or bearish when everything changes color. So from this point on, right here, when we can hide the candles here, and the moment it turns into a light red or a light green, that's a change in direction, and it works better on a longer time frame. So do it on the hour at best here. But the moment you see it turn into when all the moving averages turn into a light red or light green, that's telling you what direction it's about to go. So right here, you can't really see it on screen, but you see all the moving averages are turning light red, so this is a signal of it starting to go down. So you basically can enter your trade right about here when everything starts turning light red or light green if it's in a bullish scenario. So if you follow that scenario here, you could actually write this entire thing down and collect your profit. So that's how you do it with the moving averages. Basically, hide your candles and you look for either the moving average to turn light red or light green. Light red for bearish, light red for bullish, and it will not become bearish until every single moving average has turned light red or light green. So you see a couple scenarios here. You see it happen right here, and then it goes down a bit. You see it happen here, and it goes down a bit. Now right here, you see it start going light green, and then you catch this huge run up right there. So that's how you look. That's how you're able to figure this out with the moving averages. Now, doing this on an intraday level, you need to identify the overall trend. But if you want to do this on an intraday level, you'll probably have to do this on a 15-minute. Now, if you do this on a 15-minute, that's basically scalping every single day. So, identify on the hour what direction it's going. And then you'll go to a smaller time frame. Let's go to the 15-minute. So we've identified that the direction is down. So what we want to do in this point on, if we want to make like intraday from options trading, and you want to get in and out every single day, the next step we want to do is we want to look at the cloud, and you can only get this if you get the paid indicator. But basically what I do is I take off this yellow part. And you can still use it, it's still useful, but I find that if you take off the yellow part, basically to find your moments of getting in, we've identified what overall direction is right now, the direction is down. What you want to do is you want to look at the moments when the white is peeking out of, you can clearly see the white come out. So basically when the white's coming out, that's when you enter, and you exit when the white disappears, basically. So we're going to see a couple points. Since we know the overall trend is down, we see right here that this is our entry point, because we see it peeping through the blue there. And it disappears right about here, so this is your exit point. So it shows you your enter point and your exit point. We've identified the overall trend by looking at the hour, and now we want to scalp it for, just a little scalps for, on a daily basis. So we see another happen right here. We see the white peeping out right here. We come in through here, and we exit when it disappears again, which is, this move actually took 1 hour, and this was $1,521 for option trading. So we know the overall direction is down because we looked at it on the hour. So basically, if we look at it for every time we see the white peeping out of the blue. So basically from here down to here is when it disappears. This is 1 hour and 45 minutes, and this is $1,272. So, and then we see another one right here peeping out. The white's peeping out right about here. And from here to here, you see it disappearing right about here. So you enter when the white shows up, and you exit when the white kind of disappears out of the blue. So this is $721. So let's look at a couple other scenarios here for those that want to do this on an intraday level. So you see the white peeping out right here. Ride this out till here, and this is $631 in 2 hours and 30 minutes. So basically that's kind of how you do it, and that's how you scalp it. Now you can do this on a longer time frame. If you do the same strategy on a longer time frame, you're gonna have to, you'll basically be holding your trade overnight, basically. But it works the same way. You will have to identify the overall direction for this to work. So if we do this on a longer time frame, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. So Now, if you do this on like the hour, you're probably going to have to hold your contracts out longer, but statistically you will make more money. So basically, we have to identify the overall trend. The overall trend is going down. We see the white peeping out of blue cloud right here, and we basically write it out till the end right here. This is a 4-day wait, and I personally wouldn't hold my contracts for 4 days, but you know, it's whichever one you want to do, intraday or longer. But this is almost a 4-day wait. You would have made about $3,000. So we need to identify the overall trend. So this to me is not, you know, we can do this, but it only lasts temporarily. From here, this is not. Let's just zoom in closer because I don't. This is more sideways. But come in here. This is only for a couple hours. This is $656 in a day. And then we got another one right here. We see it coming out of the cloud right about here. This is only a couple hours, right out till here. $557 right there. We see the white coming out right here. So we ride this one out. And from here to here, this is 1 day, and this is about $1,464. So that you get the general idea. You can do this on a longer time frame. You can do it on a shorter time frame. I think it works the best doing it on an intraday level, but if you do it on an intraday level, you have to know the overall direction and what the overall direction is doing for any asset in the stock market. So this strategy works really well. It works really well for the stock market on an intraday level. Mainly I use it for, because you know, when I'm doing options and I want to get in and out, I don't like holding my options for longer than a day. But it works really well. You can do a workaround with the moving averages, but the cloud is something that's part of Ghost Market Pro. So if you want to use the cloud will show you really, you know, if you take away that top part, the volume, take that away and you just focus on every time the white is peeping out of that blue area. It'll show you good enter points and exit points depending on if it's bullish or bearish. So this strategy works really well, but to use it to its most effectiveness, it works with the Ghost Market Pro. So if you guys want to get Ghost Market Pro, I'm not affiliated with them, but I'll put the link down below if you want to get it. Other than that, if you guys found this video helpful, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'll see you guys in future videos.